Very good morning to all of you. Dear students, we are here to discuss about the expansion of liquid. We know that liquid is contained in a fixed volume. Liquid has no shape, but it will take the shape of the thing in which it is placed. So it will have the same volume with the system in which it is kept. Suppose if I kept liquid in a vessel, suppose if I kept liquid in this vessel, then whatever be if I put the total volume of this one, total filled with the liquid, this vessel is filled with the liquid, suppose it's filled with water, then you can say the volume of the vessel must be equal to what? Must be equal to the volume of the liquid. Is it clear? Volume of the vessel must be equal to what? Volume of the liquid. Is it clear? So now, suppose we have taken a vehicle whose initial volume is V. Clear? The volume of the vessel is V. So we can say that if it is full with water, then volume of water or the liquid whatever kept inside it, its volume is also equal to what? Volume of the vessel. So we can say initial volume of the vessel and liquid and volume of liquid equal to what? Equal to V. We have assumed. Now we place a capillary tube inside it. What will happen if you place a capillary tube inside it? Then the liquid will what? Rise to the point. Suppose it is rising to the point A. Liquid will rise to the point A. That means up to the point A, the volume is also V because just liquid is rising. Okay, at that moment we can say that volume of the vessel mass is also equal to the what? Volume. The liquid has just rises. Its volume will not change. Is it clear? Now we place this vessel in a hot water bath. But where we have placed? We have placed in a hot water bath. Is it clear? What will happen when you place it in a hot water bath? Then this vessel will get, at first the vessel will get heat from this one. Is it clear? At first the vessel will get heat from this hot water bath. So it will be expanded. What will happen? This will be expanded. And if it is expanded, then volume of the liquid will come down. Is it clear? It will not remain at same point. It will come down. Suppose it is come down to the point B. Is it clear? So we can say that final, let us assume that final volume of the vessel after getting heat equal to how much? We have assumed that it is V suffix B. V suffix V. Is it clear? Now the liquid will get heat. After expansion of the vessel, liquid will get heat. And it will start to rise up from this point to this point. That means it will expand. Really it will expand from where? B to C. That means B to C. If I say if V suffix R equal to final real volume of liquid after getting heat, then you can say this BC equal to real expansion of liquid. What is that one? BC equal to real expansion of liquid. Is it clear? And your AB, when the liquids come down to AB, that vessel is increased. Means what? AB is what? AB is the, we can say it is the expansion of the vessel. AB equal to expansion of volumetric expansion. That means like a volume expansion of vessel. Volume expansion of vessel. Clear? And your AC we have not seen. When we have placed that liquid, we have placed that capillary tube, the liquid start, we will see that only what? We will view that A to C is the expansion is there. But actual practice, the expansion starts from where? B to C. So AC is the what? It is not real. So you can say it is apparent expansion. Apparent expansion. Is it clear? Apparent expansion of liquid. So we come to know that whenever liquid is heated, there will be three types of expansion are there. One is expansion of the vessel. Second one is real expansion of the liquid. Third one is apparent expansion of the liquid. Is it clear? Now we have to find out what are the values of the expansion. You have seen that here it is given that BC from figure we can write what? From figure we can write BC is equal to BA plus AC. Is it clear? What is the value of expansion? BC is what? BC is your real expansion of liquid. Real expansion of liquid. What is BA? It is expansion of the vessel. BA is expansion of vessel. And what is AC? AC is the apparent expansion. Apparent expansion of liquid. Apparent expansion of liquid. Clear? Now, one thing we can say. If I say that V is the initial volume of liquid and final volume of the vessel is also what? V suffix B. Then what is the change in volume of the vessel? It is VB minus V. That is VB minus here. V suffix B minus V equal to, we can say that expansion of the vessel. What is that one? Expansion of the vessel. Now again, we have seen that VR. Here you see that VR is what? Your final real volume of liquid. But what is the initial volume? It is V. So we can say that there is a change in the real volume of the liquid. It is also what? VR minus V is equal to what? Real expansion of, what we can write? Real expansion of liquid. Is it clear? That is the VR minus V now. Now, we have assumed that, let us assume that let V suffix A equal to, we have assumed that V suffix A equal to apparent final volume of liquid. That means when it goes from A to C, final volume of liquid. Then we can write V suffix A minus V. V suffix A minus V equal to how much? Apparent expansion of liquid. So this is about the different types of expansion in mathematical form. Is it clear? So in this case, what we can write? We can place here as what? Here we can write from the above equation real expansion VR minus V. Okay. And expansion of vessel as VV minus V. expansion of liquid, apparent expansion is what? VA minus V. These are we can write. Now, we know what is gamma. Gamma is what? Gamma is the coefficient of expansion of volume. That means gamma is the coefficient of volumetric expansion. That means if a solid is there, then you can write gamma. So if gamma equal to coefficient of volumetric expansion, gamma equal to coefficient of volumetric expansion of vessel, then gamma equal to how much? We know the formula. Gamma is the change in volume by original volume into rise in temperature. Is it clear? This is the gamma. So we can write what is the change in volume here. We have just come to know that volume, change in volume of the vessel is how much? V suffix V minus V divided by original volume V. If the rise in temperature is delta T, then you can write delta T is the rise in temperature. That is the formula for gamma in case of expansion of vessel. Now, if you say that gamma A, again if gamma suffix A equal to expansion. Okay, wait. From there what we can write? V suffix V minus V equal to gamma into V into delta T. Okay. Again we know, if gamma suffix A is termed as apparent expansion of coefficient of apparent expansion of liquid, then we can say gamma A. How can we define gamma A? Again we can define gamma suffix A. If gamma is there, then there will be always be change in volume. So gamma is there, so there will be change in apparent volume of the liquid divided by original volume into rise in temperature. That is the formula, or that is the definition. How can you define gamma suffix A? It is coefficient of apparent expansion of liquid, and coefficient of apparent expansion of liquid is defined as the change in volume per unit original volume per degree rise in temperature. Clear enough? So we can write, so gamma suffix A equal to V suffix A minus V divided by V into delta T. So we can write V suffix A minus V equal to gamma A into V into delta T. That is the coefficient of expansion in what? That is the value of what? Coefficient of apparent expansion of liquid. Similarly, if gamma suffix R equal to coefficient of apparent expansion, real expansion, coefficient of real expansion of liquid, then we can write as what? Then gamma suffix R equal to VR minus V divided by V into delta T, because it is what? Gamma suffix R can be defined as a change in volume, real change in volume by original volume per degree rise in temperature. Up to this much is clear. So it assumes that what? It implies what? V suffix R minus V equal to gamma suffix R into V into delta T. So we got the value of what? VA minus VB minus V. It is what? Gamma into V into delta T. VA minus V. Gamma A into V into delta T. VR minus VR equal to V equal to how much? gamma r v into delta t. I will put all these values in this equation. Okay, in that equation. Therefore, from equation 1, we can write from equation 1. What is the value of V r minus V? We got what? Gamma suffix r into V into delta t equal to how much? V suffix V minus V is what? It is the expansion of the vessel. So here you can write gamma into V into delta T. We got it. And Va minus V is what? Gamma A into V into delta T. Let us take common V delta T. And here you write gamma R V delta T. So you get what? Gamma plus gamma A. This two will cancel out. Implies what? Gamma R equal to gamma A plus gamma. This is about us what? The relation between what? Relation between gamma R, gamma A and gamma A. So our task is what? Our task is find out the relation between coefficient of volumetric expansion, coefficient of real expansion of liquid and coefficient of apparent expansion. Now if anyone asks you, define coefficient of apparent expansion. At that moment we will say that what? It is the apparent change in the volume of liquid per unit original volume per degree rise in temperature. Is it clear? It is the apparent change in the volume of the liquid per unit volume per degree rise in temperature. Similarly, if anyone asks you, define coefficient of real expansion of liquid, at that moment we will say that it is the real change in the volume of the liquid per unit original volume per degree rise in temperature. Is it clear? I think it should be clear. Because I have repeated this task because I come to know from my students that some of you have not understood this topic. So I have repeated it. Please go through the video and make a note of this one. Okay, and submit it within what? 12:20 in my WhatsApp number. Is it clear? Okay, thank you. Bye bye.